What's up, coach? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribed so you can stay up to date with all the content that we're putting out on a weekly basis. And also, if you want help with your business, we haven't yet connected. Best way to do that is visit the description below this video. That's going to be the best place you and me can connect over a 15-minute free call. Now, today's video is probably going to be one of the most important videos that I record on this channel because essentially what I'm going to do today is I'm going to break down exactly what you need in order to have a modern private soccer coaching business. Now, when I look at some of the most successful coaches that I work with currently, they can easily check off most, if not all, of the things that I'm about to share with you today. So what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper, make some notes, because I feel that this video is going to be really, really important. And this video is going to help you to build a modern, professional, private soccer coaching business today. So the first one, if you have a look at on my list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and break down. I'm not going to try and make this video too long, right? But I do want to go through each step and just explain what I mean with them. Okay, so let's look at the first one, marketing strategy. So all modern private soccer coaches need to have a marketing strategy in place to get leads and to close more clients into their program. So for example, when I look at social media, there has to be a strategy behind how you're using social media. Most coaches that fail with this are coaches that are just creating flyers, uploading the flyer, or are just randomly posting stuff that isn't driving traffic to a call with them, to sign up to a program, or to do something with that coach, right? When I look at social media, the most successful coaches all have a proper strategy in place in that they use their social media as a tool to get leads and cause a call to action to get on either a call or push them towards some sort of funnel into joining their program or signing up for a taster session, right? So you need to have a marketing strategy in place when you're using social media, for example, in your business. Now, next one, online booking system, right? What I do with coaches when I start working with them is we tend to move away from the cash in hand and have all parents sign up on an online booking system. Reason why is it's more modern, it looks more professional, and you don't run the risk of losing cash that you have made during your sessions, right? It might be raining, it might be windy. I told this story a number of times on our old YouTube channel, right? But there was one moment where I was coaching. It was a Saturday. I had back-to-back sessions. I remember I did about 5 back-to-back one-to-one sessions, exhausted. Everything was cash in hand. And then I got to the last session, and as I was walking to the car, I lost half of the money that I made that session because I misplaced it or it dropped out from where I had it. Right. So to eliminate those things, we need to have an online booking system where parents are signing up, paying online, and everything is more streamlined. Okay. Now, the next point is testimonials and reviews. Making sure that you're grabbing and you're making sure that you're getting testimonials, success stories of players that you're currently working with. This is going to help your business because it's going to show social proof to new parents and players. And it's going to show that your program actually works and you get results as a coach. So when parents see you or they hear about you, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to check your website or they'll check your social media and they want to see that you've actually worked with players before. So if you are putting testimonials, Google reviews, right, that's what parents are going to start to read, look at, and when they do, that's going to build a lot more trust when they take the next step with you, whether signing up for a program or getting on a call with you to learn more about how to sign up. Next one is a database list. Okay, so a database or a list. This is something that a lot of coaches don't do enough of, and they don't do well enough, right? And a database list is essentially getting all the clients that you have currently and making sure that you have their information properly, right? So name, phone number, email address. So that way, right, you have their data and you can use that data to market other products or services to them. Okay. Not only that, but it also helps when you do check-in messages with them, or you can contact them through other avenues, right? So if you have a client that may owe you money, for example, and the number that you have on the system, they might have changed and they haven't given you their up-to-date number. If you have their email, that's a second way that you can contact them through there. So making sure that you have enough of the client's information will help you when you're looking to reach out to them and follow up. Okay. Now the next one is email marketing and essentially a blog. All right. Again, this is another area of the business that many coaches don't utilize, which is email marketing. Most coaches use email marketing when they're looking to sell a camp and an upcoming event. But really and truly, what we need to be doing is we need to be using email marketing to educate the clients and parents in our program, right? Not only putting out offers for upcoming group sessions, one-to-one sessions, camps, clinics, but also educational content, right? Educational content that can help them to improve their child's performance, their confidence, and just information that is informative, educational, and that can help that parent when their child isn't with you on the field, right? So educating parents and keeping them up to date with the latest trends in training, performance, coaching is a great way to keep parents participating in your program and feeling part of that. They are not only are their child improving, developing, becoming more educated, but also you're educating the parents as well. Right, the next one, social media content. Right, so making sure that you're on social media to begin with, right? If you aren't on social media, really and truly, to run a modern private soccer coaching business, you need to make sure that you are on social media. Okay. Most parents today, when they find something, the first thing they check is they'll check on Google. And if they can't find you on Google, they'll have a look on social media such as Instagram or Facebook. So if you are on those platforms, it just shows parents that you are active, that you are up to date with your social media accounts, and that you are a legit company. Okay. So making sure that your social media content is regularly updated, that you are not only just putting out videos of your training sessions, but you're putting out content that is educational and that you're driving the viewer to do something with you, right? A call to action. Next one is website that is up to date. So making sure you have a website and keeping that website up to date with, you might have prices on there, you might have programs on there. If parents are using your website to sign up to programs, making sure that's up to date. Because again, first place parents are going to look at, do you have a website? How can I find out more information about signing up or what essentially you do? Next one is Google and social media analytics. So making sure you have tools that you are gathering the analytics for your Google and social media as well. So for example, okay, a lot of softwares out there such as Squarespace, right? Squarespace is a very common one for coaches that they use to build their website. On the website, there's an analytics section, and on there you will be able to track exactly who's landing on your website, what they're checking, where that VPN is coming from, right? And that's going to give you a lot more data exactly what the market is looking for, okay? And are they taking action by signing up to one of your programs? You can do the same with social media. Social media now, especially on Instagram and Facebook, if you have the business version, it allows you to check how many views certain posts has, how many engagement certain posts have, and so on. Okay. Next one, unique selling point. So what makes your coaching business different to your local competitors, and why parents should choose you and not them? In a market that is very saturated, you need to be different to your local competitor. If not, you're just going to be the same. And what happens if you're just the same? Parents will judge you on price rather than value. Okay. So you need to make sure that you have a value proposition so that it's a unique way of selling to parents, and parents know that, right, when they come to Coach Leo is a specialist at this, this, and this, right? And if you become a specialist, means that you've created a unique selling point, you create a value proposition, and you've created something that's completely different to everyone else in your local area. Next one is checking messages, right? Something else that a lot of coaches don't do. Check in with your clients, see how they are. Something I get coaches to do at the end of the month is to email parents or jump on a 5 to 10 minute call with parents and give them a monthly check-in call. Right? And this is just a check-in call to see how everything's going and to give them an update on how their child is developing. Now, this is also a fantastic way to sell your referral program. So if you've got a referral program that you run that essentially provides a discount to parents if they refer someone to your program, this is a great way to do that. At the end of the month, check in with all your clients, see how they are, and also give parents an update on how their child is developing. One is get results, right? This is probably the most important of them all. Okay, you've got to learn to be a transformational coach, which means that you are a coach that transforms players, gets results, and if you get results, that's essentially how you separate yourself from other coaches, and that's how you can then charge more for your service, right? So getting results, making sure you understand what problem you're solving for the parents and players that are coming into your program, and that you are getting results with them over, it could be a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month period of time. Okay, and you are solving a problem that they are looking to be solved, and a problem that they have. Okay, so this problem could be a confidence problem, it could be a technical problem in that their child needs more skill development, more technique development, right? Might be they lack fitness, right? So you're bringing the parent and player in, you're putting together a plan that over the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months time, we will be getting that result with your child. Your child will be more faster, your child will be more confident, and they will be able to get and play at the next level. Right, next one, technology. Using technology to maybe analyze your sessions. Something that a lot of coaches that I work with do is they record their sessions and then share them with parents. Also, they record their sessions for then to do a session analysis with their players. So there's going to be certain things that as a coach during a session you may not see. Recording the session will help you to review the session back, see exactly what areas of improvement your clients need, and you can do a session breakdown with your clients over a Zoom call during the week. Okay. Storytelling skills. So storytelling is really, really important. And this works when you are uploading content to social media and knowing what exactly to say on your social media posts. So, for example, if you are an academy that helps players get more confident, then you can tell a story of one of your players when they first joined you, exactly what problem they were having, what problem they needed solving, what they were struggling with. And over the course of the program that they were with you, you help them to solve that problem. And now they're either playing, they're a first team player on their team, they're getting more playing time, and they're more confident on the ball, they're playing with their first touch, right? So making sure that you know how to story tell. This is where the player was when they came to us. Over the 3, 6, 9 months that we worked together, this is now where they are, right? So that is storytelling and making sure that you use those skills, such as storytelling on your social media accounts. And also you can use it on your email marketing, right? A great one is Player of the Week, right? Player of the Week. Why is he Player of the Week? The reason why he's Player of the Week was because when he joined the program, okay, when he joined, he was struggling with this, and this. Over the week, right, he's managed to take the information in, learn very quickly, listen, and now that player is performing at a really higher level on the weekend. Okay. Next one, long-term programs, right? So moving from the pay by session and getting parents more committed to 3, 6, 9, or 12-month commitments. I always say to coaches, the longer the commitment, the better the results and the better the relationship you will build with parents over time. If it's a one-off session you're running, right, the chances are you won't be able to get good results with the players and parents that you're working with, right? So try and transition from random sessions into putting together at least a minimum of 8 to 12 week program where you know that you're going to get results with the players, you're going to build a relationship with them, and if you do a great job, then the chances are they will refer someone to you and into your business. Right, next one, training space. So making sure that you have a facility or somewhere to train that is adequate, so it's safe, you can use all year round. And if you do need a permit or some type of fee that you need to pay to use that space, make sure that all of that is covered so that there's no interruptions during your sessions, right? So making sure you have a training space is really important, and making sure that you have a training space that you're using on a weekly, regular basis, that parents are coming to you. A lot of coaches tend to go to their clients. I particularly don't like that model. I like the model where we have a set day, set time at a set location, and parents are coming to you for the training. Retention stats. So making sure you understand the stats on how long your players and parents are staying in your program. So are they staying for 3 weeks? Are they staying for a month? Are they staying 3 months? And knowing exactly, right, if they're not staying for a month, why is that? Are they going to another program? Are they not satisfied? Is there something that you can change within the program to improve the customer service? So finding out exactly and keeping stats on, right, this is when this client joined, this is when they left, and checking, right, what is the roughly the length that the clients are staying within my program. If they're staying for long, then it means your program is engaging, it's working, and parents and players are enjoying it. If they're not, then there might be a few things that you may need to tweak but you need to have the data, you need to have the stats to be able to understand that much better. Next one, coaching skills, right? It goes without saying, if you want to build a coaching business, you need to have coaching skills. So making sure you're getting experience before you're starting your business, right? You've got X amount of years experience. You've worked with players of all age groups. You've worked as a volunteer. You've worked as a paid coach. And now you have your own training philosophy that you would like to implement into your coaching business and working with players in a specific way, right? The coaching industry changes every now and again, right? Every month something new comes out. So making sure that you are updating your skills, improving your skills, getting qualifications, doing certificates will help you. And then the next one, making sure your sessions are fun, motivational, and inspirational, right? And that doesn't just mean your sessions, but also in terms of your email marketing. If you're sending out email marketing emails to parents, you can send out fun, inspirational emails talking about certain things, certain trends. If you do social media, you can do the same, right? So making sure that you are a coach, not just good on the field, but you're also a leader. You're someone that inspires parents and players to want to get better. And if you can do that and you can push a change in people, then ultimately you'll get players and parents to stay in your program for longer. Right, coach? I know it's been a long video, but I hope everything that I've mentioned in here has helped you. If it has, give us a like. Also, if there's areas within this video that you need help with, reach out to me. All right, visit the description below this video. That's going to be the best place you and me can connect if you need help growing and scaling your private soccer coaching business. Okay, thank you for watching. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest content. I'll see you on the next video.